That's when I found my strength.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, today we are working on a 3-mile run, and
My best intentions, they all fell apart. Trying to fix everything, just broke my own heart. I was building on sand, it was shifting and weak. I was searching for answers, I was too blind to see. But in the ruins, in the dust and the shame, I called out your name, Jesus, I called out your name. And like a flood of mercy, your grace covered me. You said, child, your weakness is where you finally see my strength is sufficient. It's all that you need. Just lean on my promise, on my word you can feed.
gentlemen, thank you for coming back. We're at day 18 or 19, one of the two. Starting to not keep track. I think it's 19 today. I finished my workout. As you all know, my gym halfway closed down because of the snow, because of the snowstorm that's happening right now. So I had to move my schedule around a little bit. This morning, I was supposed to swim, and then from swim, I was supposed to do strength training. The pool, unfortunately, was closed this morning, and supposedly it's supposed to open back up in the afternoon. The way that the snow is going, I'm not sure if that's going to happen, but you have to do what you have to do. Readjust, right? Consistency and readjustment. So what I decided that I was going to do was go to the gym this morning, strength train, and then go to swim when I get back from work. My job called me and asked for me to come in later than usual and stay later than usual. So I may still swim when I get back. It won't be until after 7. But what I ended up doing instead was running 2 miles on a treadmill first, and then doing strength training right after that. And then I figured, hey, if it so happened that when I get back, the pool is going to be open, then I'll go and do the pool swim, 2,185 yards, something to that effect. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You never know. But readjustment was needed in order for me to get through this workout, through this process. So I'm doing better. Like I said before, I signed up with the Whoop program. I paid for a year's worth of program, which means that you get a year's worth of service. I think it came out to, in total after taxes, and I purchased the extra wristband, came out to about $235, something to that effect. And you have the option of either paying it in full or using Affirm or Klarna, one of those programs where you pay over time. Usually when I use one of them programs, I usually, in the beginning, I might pay the first month, first 2 months, $20 here, $20 there. But after the third month, I just pay the rest up in full. And I do that, one, because out of respect for the company, if I could do it, if I could pay it in full, I pay it in full. But two, because it takes away the stress of making sure that I have to pay, making sure that the payment goes through every single month, as well as the APR. Because when you stretch it out past 6 months or a year, they tack on an extra couple dollars on that as interest. So if you want the Whoop, I think I have a link in the description. get the Whoop. I think you can get 1 month free off the Whoop. So try it out, see if you like it. And yeah, you never know. But the important thing is consistency, transition. Things like this happen, weather happens. We still have a goal in mind to complete the 70.3 to complete the Big Apple triathlon. And I was doing some research and I found the Daytona sprint, triathlon sprint. Now, I'm thinking I'm not going to do the full thing, but I was looking up how much it cost, and I was watching YouTube videos on it. Amazing spaces at the Daytona Raceway, and in Daytona, Florida. It's in December, and that's a ways away. The Ironman Jones Beach is in September 26th. The Big Apple Sprint Triathlon is in October. And how amazing would it be to do those two and then in December go to Daytona? You know, I just thought about it. I said, man, this will be a feat. I had a conversation with my family yesterday, with my mother and my uncle. And as you may or may not know, Rockford, Illinois had their first triathlon last year, 70.3, and they're having one again this year in June. I won't be ready for that. I told my uncle, I wish I would. I wish I would be ready for it, but I'm not going to be ready. It's not enough time for me to get myself together. I would be most likely straining, stressing, and DNF. Only for a couple of different reasons. One, because I want to make sure I have everything that I need for the race. Make sure the bike that I have is proper. Even though I have a bike, I'm going to have to take it to the mechanic. I'm going to have to set it up, measure my body to the bike and make sure the measurements are right. And then on top of that, I have to make sure I have every last piece of equipment, which I don't have yet. So wetsuit, tri-suit. I have 2 pairs of running sneakers, one indoor, one outdoor. Well, they both are outdoor, but one I run indoor, the other I run outdoor. Because the indoor, because the sneakers that I have that I run indoor with are easier to run with on a treadmill versus the outdoor. They have a thicker sole that's supposed to assist with your progression through the mile faster. It was the Kipchoge's. I think he won the New York City Marathon in those. I forget the name of them. And then I have the Hoka Bondi, which I used when I fractured my toe. I bought the Hoka Bondis. They measured my feet and everything. But I don't use those to run in. I did in the beginning when I was still, when my toe was still fractured. Anyway, think about it. Write it down, as a matter of fact. So you got the Hoka Bondi 3s. They probably at 5s right now. HOKA. I got the Pumas. And I have the Nikes. I'm trying to remember the name of them. I don't remember the name of them. But if you look at some of my past videos or go to my Instagram at Original Mike Razor, I have videos and pictures of them. Maybe you could check them out and see. The Pumas, I run, they're so much easier to run with. They make you feel faster when you're on the run. The Nikes, you run slower, but they increase your pace based off of the cushion technology they have in the padding. So it's easier for you to run. Yeah. So think about that. Look that over. Once again, consistency is key. I'm trying to push more videos to show you guys the workouts that I do, and me being as consistent as I am so that you could be consistent as well, so that you could get motivated to push yourself to that next level, to that next phase. I'm working on the lighting as well, trying to see what lighting is better than what, to get you guys acclimated to watch the shows and whatnot. And yeah, just all positive to everybody out there. Let's continue to grow, lower that A1C, build your dreams, build your goals, and get you guys to that next level. Okay? Even though it snows, don't mean you can't do the job. All right. I'm going to talk to you guys later. That's all I got. Peace.